Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to the highly well received Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, comes out in a few weeks on April 28th, 2023. This game takes place 5 years after the original, following Cal Kestis on a brand new adventure. Seems to be better than the original in every way, from planets, new and returning, characters, new and returning, to new gameplay features. Starting off with the planet, a returning one, Coruscant. Always love to see Coruscant. My favorite planet in the Star Wars franchise personally, favorites to many others. Seems to be really cool, hopefully gets a lot of emphasis. You can tell you can go to the lower levels in the hole in the ground over there like we see in Clone Wars before. So hopefully there's a good amount of exploration to do down there. It's always really cool to see. New planets, this one, don't even know what it's called. Reminds me of Bespin personally. I know it's not Bespin, but gives me the Bespin vibes, if you know what I mean. Then this one is like a Badlands type planet, deserty type. I still think Star Wars needs to pull away from those types because we already have Jakku and Tatooine, but this one seems to have its own differences compared to the other two, so I'm okay with it, but I think there should be more variety, like not to have those type of planets going on right now. I think we have our fill of those, if I do say so myself. Then from characters, new ones, this antagonistic bounty hunter seems to have a crossblade lightsaber like Kylo Ren, but with a more stable kyber crystal, a gold one in fact, not a red one. Maybe there's a story behind it, maybe he fought a Jedi and got it, or found it on a dead Jedi already, or he just found it God knows where. Hopefully there's a cool story behind it, if there is one. It doesn't seem to be such a bad thing. Then another new character is the back to tank guy. Seems to be somebody from the High Republic. Really cool design, cool lightsaber hilt. Hopefully he has a cool story to him. Hopefully he's a pretty cool, I assume he's an antagonistic type character. Hopefully he's cool. Then a new character, but an ally, a bounty hunter called Bood. I don't know what his role is to play in this. Hopefully I like him, he's a cool character. Seems really cool. I'm pretty sure he dual wields pistols. So well, I guess we'll see where that goes from. And then returning characters like Merrin, my favorite character in the original game personally. She seems really cool, always had potential to be even a greater character, so I like that she might seem to be getting more emphasis, a more layered character with her. Always really cool to see. Then also Grease, who's gotta love the pilot. He's amazing, funny, a good comedy relief type character. Cool to see him back. Then of course our champ BD1, always cool to see him. You always gotta have a droid with you, gotta love him. And then with gameplay, returning ones, more parkour like wall running, expected that, nothing crazy. And then more puzzles. The puzzles in the first game were okay, nothing crazy, they were there, they existed. They didn't do anything for me, they're just fine. And then a really cool thing is now combo finishes with other characters, like we see with Merrin and Bood. Really cool to see. Maybe there's more with other characters. Hopefully, we'll see. Don't really know. Then a cool thing that wasn't in the original was dismemberment, where you can cut off the characters' limbs, legs, arms. Wasn't in the original, but now it seems to be in this one. Hopefully, it's a really cool. Like we actually get to see it. Now it's just something just there. We also have to wait and see. Then other thing, if you guys want to know more lore on the Jedi, Star Wars, Survivor, and Fallen Order, you can get the book that takes place in between the first game and the second game, in between that 5-year gap that takes place in between the game. I'm not going to read it personally. I hear it's okay, but if you want to know more, it's there if you want to. Then also, it's kind of funny that this franchise, this series of games, might be the first Star Wars franchise in game-wise to get a third game. Like we never got a Battlefront 2 or an Old Republic, not 2, 3, Old Republic third game. So hopefully we'll see. But I'm really excited for this. Hopefully it's better than the original. Hopefully I like it more than the original. Always got to aim for that. But let's see if EA and Respawn can pull it off. Till next time, see ya.